Hello, everyone. I think I gotta fix. Hold on. The camera's a little bit to the one side. There we go. I think I need to fix our little. Well, no, that'll go into the return. We don't want that. Hello, everyone. Wait a few moments for everyone to join in. Hello, Donna. Hello, Cassie. Hello, Belinda. Hello, everybody. Hello, hello. Welcome. So I wanted to hop on to do a quick live with everybody, and it's going to be kind of a quick one because I am going over to my mama's house to visit with her because she is post knee surgery. She's about 4 days post-op. So I'm going over to visit with her for a little bit. But I wanted to come on for two reasons. Number one, I had to try these out because I am obsessed with watercoloring. It is one of my favorite things in the whole entire world to do. Watercoloring is my absolute favorite medium. So when I saw that Tim Holtz was coming out with these incredible distress watercolor pencils, woodless watercolor pencils, I knew we had to have them here at Brutus Monroe, and I knew I had to have them. So we are going to kind of run these through. She did do a full replacement. Yep. On her right knee. So I'm really excited to try these out with you. We're going to kind of zhuzh them around and see what they can do. And also, there's a huge sale happening right now. So there are over 2,000 products, I think almost 3,000 products, on sale right now at brutusmonroe.com. So if you, there's a link down below or to the side, depending on where you're watching this. But that link, the secondary link, will take you to the sale. And it's a doozy because you also get free gifts. So if you spend $75 or more, you get a really cool, really cool pen. And I don't think I have one. Oh, what are the odds? So you will receive this Chroma Pen that is really cool. I'll show you top view real quick, the way that this works. So let me grab a piece of Perfect Blend real quick. So this is how this works. Look at how wonderful. So I love using this. Oh, it looks like I have a little boogie at the end of it because a little dried. But you can use this. The thing I think I love the most is that you can use this if you are creating things for the holidays. So I just happen to have, what again are the odds of this? It's a good day. I have this little tag here. So you could go in and you could add color to these hearts. It's kind of like puffy paint, but it is very shimmery whenever it dries. I mean, super shimmery when it dries. So that's one way to use it. Obviously, you can just go crazy like I did on that one. Or you could take a piece of paper, like a pattern paper like we already have, and you can just go in and you can add little dots to the places that there are dots. And just by controlling how much you squeeze, you will get all different size of dots. So I'm just doing it on this paper here. But the really cool thing is this Chroma pen is going to, it shimmers whenever it dries. So it doesn't have like a glitter in it, but it's very shiny. So you can see, kind of how this works. You get this free if you spend $75 or more, which will not be difficult with the sale, I don't think. So that is at the $75 level. And if you spend $100 or more, I'm going to put that aside to dry so I can show you that in my next live. If you spend $100 or more, you get, oh, and I got it all over my finger. Hold on. I knew that was going to happen. I knew I wouldn't be able to use it without getting it all over me. Oh, good, Nikki. Do you like the new tape? Has anybody gotten a package yet? Do you like the new tape? Okay, Kara, I'll be quiet. Do you guys like the new tape? If you spend $100 or more, you will receive a Detail Raven ink pad. So it's our full-size ink pad. If you've tried our Raven before, I know you'll love it. It is perfect for if you're using alcohol markers or you're using any type of watercolor medium. They would work great with these. So just another free gift. So, I mean, you can get 2 free gifts if you spend $100 or more. If you don't spend $100 or more, it's no big deal. I mean, I just have a feeling that y'all will find a way because there are so many awesome things on sale right now. But yeah, the new tape. So the whole idea. See, I'm keeping this at work. So if anybody's my friend on my personal Facebook, I got this the other day and I'm hiding it from Rob, so it's here at work. With that being said, we are trying to go as plastic free in 2023 as we possibly can. So we are working slowly but surely to remove our plastic usage at Brutus Monroe. So you may have noticed we no longer use the plastic bubble mailers. We now have a craft recyclable bubble mailer that comes to you, or it's called a padded mailer. And we now have the new tape that you will see on your boxes is now paper tape. So if you've gotten an order from us already, I don't have an example of the paper tape here, or I would show you. You're just going to have to place an order to see it because it's really, really cool. So, and the paper tape will change seasonally. You know, we'll have a holiday paper tape. We'll have a special paper tape, most likely for October for Breast Cancer Awareness Month. So you'll see the tape will change. It's a little bit easier to change paper tape than it is plastic tape because plastic tape, is very expensive. So let's head down to the top view and let's take a look at these pencils. So the way that the pencils are configured, and I know that I don't have them in order. If I do have them in order, that is just luck of the draw because I did not intentionally look to see what the order is because there are 3 sets of them. So the way that it works is there are 12 woodless, water reactive, highly pigmented pencils in each one of these. And so the different sets are, it says it on the back, set 1, set 2. Oh my goodness gracious, can you believe it? They were in order. What are the odds? So we have set 1, which includes picked raspberry, fired brick, rusty hinge, mustard seed, peeled paint, salvaged patina, speckled egg, salty ocean, villainous potion, walnut stain, black soot, and picket fence. The set 2 is quiche flamingo, barn door, spiced marmalade, fossilized amber, twisted citron, cracked pistachio, mermaid lagoon, iced spruce, prize ribbon, seedless preserves, antique linen, and vintage photo. And then number 3 has tattered rose, candied apple, crackling campfire, wild honey, crushed olive, rustic wilderness, peacock feathers, tumbled glass, faded jeans, shaded lilac, frayed burlap, and hickory smoke. Okay, wait a second. Silly question. How bad do I need these distress pencils? I'm fixing to tell you in a minute, Kara, because I've actually never used them myself. So we are going to try them out together. I mean, I may not like them. I don't know. I've never tried them before. You guys know that I could be very hard on products. And the only reason that I'm hard on products is because I make products all day, every day. So that's I guess kind of why I'm harder on the products, but I have a feeling if it's from Tim, I mean, I can tell you that I've never used a product that I have not liked from Tim. Heather hasn't even used them yet, Donna, from Tim, so I'm gonna go front view while I'm using this. But fun story, I don't know if I've told you the story before, but my first experience learning who Tim Holtz was when he was on the Carol Duvall show. Do you all remember the Carol Duvall show? So I was in middle school when the Carol Duvall show was on. And I remember, like, after an episode, they would pan to, so at the end of the episode, they would say, and coming up next week, and they would, give you a little snippet of who was coming up on the Carol Duvall show. And I remember on the snippet, they said that there was this individual that worked for Ranger that was going to come on to the Carol Duvall show, and his name was Tim Holtz. And I will never forget, I marked, we had little agendas whenever we were in middle school, and I marked 75,000 times. I think I drew like paint palettes, and I drew all sorts of stuff on that day because I was so excited that there was going to be a boy that was going to be on the Carol Duvall show, and he was a crafter. So I mean, I've never run off that bus so fast because it was on like right when I got home from school. So I ran so fast off of that bus, and I could not wait to watch him on, yes, the Snowman episode, yes. I could not wait to get home to watch that episode, and he did not disappoint. He taught how to use, I think it was like, I'll never forget, I think it was like stamping foam, and showed you how to make different colors whenever you're stamping, and oh my goodness, it was so cool. So fast forward to, 10, 15, 16 years later, I was able to meet him in real life at a stamping show, and we have a photo of us together in the store. So it was kind of a full circle moment when I met him in my adult life, because it's just, I mean, as a middle schooler, I was like, this is the coolest thing ever. There's a guy that's crafting. So I really, really appreciate that, Tim. I know you're not watching this and probably will never watch this, but I appreciate you, Tim, for going out there and being a guy crafter and letting middle school guys look up to you and say, maybe I can be a guy crafter someday. And here we are. So let's head on down to his pencils. Since we're already talking about him, let's talk about his pencils. So what I'm going to do, I do like that there is a rainbow in every package. So if you can only afford one of them, I completely understand that. You will get a rainbow spectrum in each one. But what I think is really cool is on BrutusMonroe.com, we offer the bundling, so you can get all three in one bundle if you would like. So let's open this up because this glare is driving me crazy. Oh, I like that it's not hinged. That is fantastic. I love that it's not hinged because I hate when I have to deal with this. How about you? Does that drive anybody else crazy when you have to deal with that? And I didn't get a chance to, and I love that it fits inside of here too. So I didn't get a chance to watch Tim's live today. So if you all watched it, I'm sure he did, an incredible job showing how to use them. So, okay, so that comes off. I'm probably going to keep this piece only because that's great for holding those down. So I'm gonna keep that because I think that that's a great little handy thing to have. So it looks like, oh wow. So these are woodless, which means that it's all pigment. The whole thing is pigment. So let's grab Candied Apple. Let's first give it a, oh yeah, it's a soft, oh yeah, I already can tell that I think I'm gonna like this. So it is woodless, and this is not the pencil on my hand. This is the, this is that Chroma pen that I got all over myself. So let's go ahead and let's do the swatch test. So first I'm gonna go ahead and add some, oh, yep, yep. I can already tell that I'm gonna love it. So, it's not like the crayons. So I had a feeling that this was going to be like the crayons, and it's not like the crayons. It is a much more, I don't want to say stable because I don't think stable is the correct word, but it's a much more, it's much more robust. So the crayons you can actually like color on your, it's almost like a hard gel. Whereas this is not. This is very much like a, this is very much a pencil. I mean, that's what they are, so obviously, Christopher, but it's crazy how well these are laying down. So I am using them on watercolor paper, so we're going to try them on watercolor paper first, and then we're going to try them on some perfect blend paper, because I think the perfect blend paper will lend itself to showing us what it will look like. It is not waxy at all. It's like, and it's not moving. I don't know. It's hard to explain. It's not waxy. It's not waxy. Let's zoom in a little bit. It's not waxy. And I apologize for my boo-boo on my finger. It's very unique. It's very cool. So let me go ahead and use a little bit of, grab a little bit of water on my water brush here. Get it started. And let's try to move this around a little bit. Oh, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, Kara, you need these. Yes, you need them. So, first impressions, this pigment, and not that I expected anything less because, I mean, let's face it, Tim is the king of pigments. I mean, he, developed a line of products called Distress that just work really, really, really well. You could write with them, absolutely. And, I mean, he knows what he's doing when it comes to pigmented products. So this, as you can see, is blending down, dare I say, perfectly. I mean, look at how that blended down. Now, y'all know, that I never judge a watercolor product by its cover, because all watercolor products are created differently. But my always number one test for any watercolor product that I use is this swatch test. So as you can see, if it starts highly pigmented and then it rolls down to a lesser pigmentation really, really well, it is a phenomenal watercolor product. So these are definitely double check mark. Yes, I would suggest something like this, because this is incredible. This pigmentation and the way that it's moving down is just absolutely tremendous. Absolutely tremendous. So let's try maybe a little bit of a blue here, and maybe a green, and let's try a gray, because grays and blacks are difficult. Any deeper colors like this are difficult to blend out, because they have to have the perfect recipe of pigmentation. So let's go ahead and get our water brush started, and let's dig in. And blues and reds are very difficult when it comes to pigment, and that's just simply because it's just the makeup of them. It's the chemistry of those colors. Yep, these are gorgeous. And I will say, if you want them and you love them, we only have a case of each. And I only ordered a case of each because I wanted to try them myself. I mean, I knew that there were a lot of folks that would see his demo, and I had no doubt that they were going to be an incredible product, but I didn't want to, get 10 cases of each until I tried them. So, but they are, I mean, the pigmentation on these, it's just magnificent, magnificent. So I want to try one other thing, well, two things. So let's put this to the side because it's already almost dry. So let's put that to the side. Actually, three things. So I want to try to blend two colors together. So let's grab, actually, let's try to blend three colors together. This is another favorite thing of mine. So we're going to start with the candied apple. Okay. Then we will move on to crackling campfire in the center. And then we will move on to wild honey. And this really gives you control of your distress colors. I guess it would be the best thing, the best way that I would explain it. So I'm just going to grab these pigments, and I'm going to blend up and back down together. And I'm going to do the same, moving downwards. Always make sure you have ample amounts of water. Yep, look at that blend. Oh my goodness. Oh, thank you, Tamitha. Is it, are my, Sweta, this is the Brutus Monroe Aqua Pigment paper. I believe currently we only have it in the slimline size, but I mean, you can use the slimline obviously and cut it down, you know, kind of do whatever you would like with it. Are the links in the video not working? Right, honestly. Well, honestly, this would be, you could do this and then add a couple of leaves that we cut out the other day and just, you know, you'd be finished with the card. Isn't that cool? So cool. So now there are two other things I want to try. So I want to try it on the Perfect Blend. The links below are not working. What are the links? Let me see. Let me look real quick. Oh, I know why. Hold on. One moment. I'm sorry. It smushed the links together. That's why. That's why. So let's see if it fixes itself. I don't know if it's going to fix itself or not, but I apologize. It looks like it put the links together. It put the links together. The regular size aqua pigment paper should be here. I'd say probably like, I think like next week it's set to be here. Okay. All right. So did I fix it? Did it get fixed or no? The bundle is currently is just what the cost would be for all three of them together. Oh, they work now? Okay, good. Phew. I think you might save like 50 cents or something like that. Isn't it beautiful, Marlene? I know. I love the new packaging too. Okay, so let's see what this will look like on this type of paper, because this paper is smooth. Oh, wow. Yep. So do you see how smooth that is now? Because it's not on watercolor paper. Wow. That's very, very smooth. And then again, you can go over top of it if you would like. And the great thing is this pigment is really moving well on even. So the Perfect Blend paper is not made for watercoloring, but since these pigments kind of sit on top, I mean, they do sit on top of the paper. You can go in and you can blend them. And this is blending just beautifully. Wow. How does it blend without water? That is a great question. So I don't have like a blending stump or anything like that right now here with me. But I mean, you could absolutely take like a shade. So hold on, how do I want to do this? So let me start with a circle. This is how I would teach how to blend these. And then let's grab, so that first one was candied apple. And this one I just used as campfire. You can see it blended very well. See those two colors? Now, obviously, you would need to do a little more zhuzhing. You wouldn't be doing this, you know, on the, you know, from the hip like I am right now, but it blends very, very well. So let's take a look. These are almost dry now. Look at that pigmentation. Yep, triple gold star. Marlene, I would say I would say they're pretty close. I mean, they're pretty close. I mean, I use the Inktense. I've used them often. And I think, I mean, I'd say they're pretty darn close. I mean, you know, it's comparing two different types of pigment, though, because obviously these are water reactive. So I'm going to show you. As far as I know, they should be able to be sharpened. That would be, did Tim answer that? Anyone that watched his live earlier? I did not watch the live, so I'm not sure if they can be. I would assume they can because, I mean, they are... this is all pigment, so this is not wood. This is a sticker. Yes, they can be sharpened. Okay. So if I know Tim the way I think I know Tim with his products, I have a feeling there'll be a pencil sharpener coming soon. I don't know that for a fact. I don't know that for a fact because I don't have any insider knowledge, but I would dare to say there's probably a pencil sharpener on the horizon. But most likely he didn't do a pencil sharpener because pencil sharpeners are so readily available that... All right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to test the reactivity, which I'm sure is not a word, the reactivity of these pencils. And I'm going to take the Distress sprayer, and I'm just going to spray some water on top of that. And then we're going to heat it up. So let me move this over. I already love what's happening, but we're going to heat it up. So let me grab my Ranger heat tool. The Prismacolor pencil sharpener. Okay. All right, so let's heat this up, and then we're going to test out the reactivity, so to speak, because that's really what I want to see, because the reactive properties of these products are what makes them so cool. So we're going to go ahead and heat this up with the Ranger tool. And I love using this to dry things because it's very concentrated heat. Okay. Yeah, they do seem like they're a little bit bigger. Like you said, in diameter. Okay, so I think that's just about dry. What I'm going to do is I'm going to dry it from the other side too, because we are going to die cut this. All right, so there we go. That looks really cool. Let me grab my paper towel, get this cleaned up here. So now what we can do is we'll use the spritzer and we'll just gently squeeze it, because that'll give us droplets instead of a big misty spritz. Do we have any of the tonic storage trays? I believe we're out of stock, but I know we have a huge restock coming next week. A massive restock coming next week. I know that we have the storage, we have the little ones that go in between them. We have like the dividers, but I don't think we have any of the trays currently. All right, so now I'm going to go in and I'm going to grab my paper towel. That should be enough wicking time. And I'm going to place this over top and see how that worked out. Oh, wow. Oh, yes, you can see all sorts of little dots. All kinds of little dots. Now, of course, you could go in with like your water brush and you could make bigger dots. So plop down larger droplets of water. So I'll plop those down so you can see what happens there. So Simon's latest release will be here midweek next week. Doodlebug, I have been stalking our sales rep, and she said that we should be able to order it early this upcoming week. But I promise you, as soon as I can order it, we're ordering it, because we're getting kind of late to do fall stuff. I mean, people are all going to be wanting nothing but holidays soon. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and now grab that. And yes, wow. That's so cool. So now we're just going to run this through the die cutting machine real quick. Yes, very soon, very soon. I am anxious to get it as well. Plus, we'll have new stuff coming in October from Simon from his release with Spellbinders. He just announced it. Is there a video showing the fall flowers? I can show it real quick, but there is a video. Shannon just did a video last night. Actually, go on to the Brutus Monroe YouTube channel if someone wouldn't mind linking that video. Shannon does a tremendous job showing it to you, because I really do have to I would stay here all day with you, but I got to get going because I got to go see my mama. But there is a video. Shannon just did a video last night. There you go, Penny. Thank you, Penny, to the rescue. So look at that. So cool. Hi there, I saw you activate these. Aren't they? I mean, they're incredible. I mean, so this is the sample I did of them fading, which again, fading, the way that these are able to, and the big giant studio lights are not allowing me to show you them straight on. But these, I mean, I'm in awe. I mean, it just works. It just is really great. So, you know, these different samples, this is how the colors blended together. That is the die cut. So, I mean, they're great. They're really good. So if you are a watercolor, so I guess this will be my final kind of review of them. If you're a watercolorer, and liquid watercolor makes you cringe, you can use them dry. Yes, so I use them dry here, and this is watercolor paper. This is our Perfect Blend paper, which, if you have never used our Perfect Blend paper and you love alcohol marker coloring, you love coloring with just regular water-based markers, you love coloring with colored pencils, you have to try our Perfect Blend paper. So the Perfect Blend paper, of course, here it is. So it is on the website. It'll be, if you're looking for it, it's BRU4013. This is what it looks like. You get 20 sheets. They're 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. This is probably on sale. I'm not 100% certain. Someone, I'm sure, will tell me soon by looking up BRU4013. This is probably part of the sale. Hopefully we have it in stock. But this is the best, and I will stand on this forever. We searched far and wide for the smoothest paper that we could possibly find, because that's really what you need. You need really smooth and very, very, very good tooth, so to speak, or a great weight, and that is what makes a great coloring paper. So the Perfect Blend is really what you need. So my final assessment is, so I started my watercoloring journey with a solid watercolor, meaning a watercolor that you need liquid to make into like an actual watercolor. So this would be where I would begin. The price point is fantastic, I think. Let me see one more thing, because now I'm starting to think. I bet you I could go straight from pencil to pigment. or pigment from pencil, or however we want to call it. But this would certainly be the way that I would go. And again, if you can only get one right now, the great thing is he created them in bundles. And now I have no idea where my watercolor or where my water brush went. But I can almost guarantee that you'll be able to do what I'm. Oh, here it is. Yes, you can. Oh, great. They are on the website. Yes, so you can go straight. Oh, yep. So I'm just taking the color, just dipping right in. Now, if you do this, I would suggest letting this sit out for a little bit because you don't want it to. Oh, yes. Yep, that's fantastic. So you can just take your pigment straight from your pencil. Oh, yes, you need these. 100%. Yes, you do. Perfect blend papers. Okay, are they on sale? That would be great. They might not be. They might not be a part of the almost 3,000. Oh, awesome, Holly. All right. So that's the demo for the day. That's the demo for the day. So these are great. I knew I was going to love them, but I had to try them for myself because I obviously can't and won't talk about something and tell you need it without me trying it myself. So these are awesome. These are great. Again, if you can only get one, I would say my favorite is definitely going to be set 3 is my favorite, but they all have the all the really pretty colors in them. So I mean, they all have like a mid-tone. So like, yeah, I don't know. I would get all of them. I would get all of them. I would. So yeah. So that's everything that I have for you this afternoon. Thank you all so much for being a part of my life. Thank you for hanging out with me this afternoon. I hope you had fun reviewing this awesome new product, and I really hope that you are able to pick it up if you would like these pencils. Remember, the big promo right now, the Labor Day promo, only lasts until this upcoming Monday at 11:59 Eastern Standard Time. So what will happen at 11:59 Eastern Standard Time, and don't worry, I will come back on to explain the sale. Maybe this evening I'll come on and show you kind of how the sale works. At 11:59, the website automatically will begin the process of taking things off of sale. So if you're one of those folks, and I know there are many of you out there, and I'm one of these as well, that kind of puts a whole bunch of stuff in your cart, and then you wait until like the very end of the sale, two things can happen. Number one, there are lots of people on the website right now. I just actually checked because we can see a live view of how it works, or how many people are on the website. And currently right now, as we speak, there are over 328 people on our website. So what that means is there's a lot of people shopping. So what can happen is, if say we only have 30 left of something, if there are 30 people that have that in their cart and they want it at a really, really great deal, if they grab it and it's the last one, it will get pulled from your cart. So just make sure if there's something you really, really want, grab it, snatch it up. Secondly, if you are on the website and you're getting close to that 11:59 p.m. or Eastern Standard Time on this upcoming Monday, the items in your cart will slowly but surely, I mean, it takes about 2 hours for all of them to transfer over. About an hour for 2,000 products, but it starts right at 11:59. So right at 11:59, those products start transferring back to regular price. It happens automatically. It's beautiful with the coating at Brutus Monroe. But it happens, kind of quickly. So if you have items in your cart and you're like, oh my goodness, I waited to the last minute, I want to hurry up and get these, those items can change back to regular price. And when I tell you there are some incredible deals on the site right now, there's nothing on the site right now, oh, well, at least not the site, nothing in the Labor Day sale that is less than 30% off. So there are some really, I mean, we're talking like dyes and, you know, Sizzix stuff, and there's all different brands. I want to say it's like 25 pages or something, or 20 pages. It's a ridiculous amount. So head on over, use the navigation on the left-hand side. Again, I'll show you tonight. I'll pop into a live in my office at home and show you how to navigate the sale, because it can be a little bit tricky when you're looking through 2,000 products, but I'll show you kind of a step-by-step. 38 pages, 38 pages. So thank you all so much. Remember to create something every single day, whether that is a beautiful masterpiece with your distress woodless watercolor pencils or your own ending. I appreciate you all so very much, and I will talk to you